Today I'm in the wood yard, snow. We got 6 inches of crap. Oh, I got to deal with it. Here we go. So actually it's not nearly as bad as it could have been. We had rain all day yesterday, and then into the night it rained. We probably got 2 inches of rain, and then the storm moved kind of in the direction where the wind was coming from the north, and it turned into snow, which is what happens. And I don't think we got 6 inches, 4 or 5, something like that, but it's a heavy, wet, sticky, snotty, slimy, slippery crap. And luckily I still have the tractor here, so it's tractor pushing snow time. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to shovel off my sidewalks, and we're going to start up the tractor, and I get to play in the snow a little bit. So there it is. The snow has been moved. It wasn't too bad. Now, some of you might be asking, how come I'm not using my snow pusher? For those of you that haven't been around, I have a 7-foot snow pusher besides my bucket here. And then I have a grapple too. But the snow pusher I got because I was pushing the snow and clearing out the whole wood yard and everything. And the bucket isn't the best for moving snow. But what reason I used it instead of the snow pusher is I wanted to be able to scoop some of the snow up because it was the heavy wet variety and then push it. But more than that, what I wanted to do is I have rocks around the perimeter of my parking lot, and I wanted to push those back a little bit, and some of them I wanted to lift up and, you know, throw a little bit, you know, into the yard a little bit and just get them kind of out of the way, because I put those up so people don't drive onto the grass. And but when you're plowing they get in the way. And last year I had taken my grapple and piled them all up off to the side so I could just push the snow right onto the grass and have a nice big area. But I'm going to be moving my tractor to the wood yard, to the new wood yard, for using it for, you know, processing firewood. And I'll be taking my bucket, my grapple, and my snow pusher and using it out there. Bert has snow removal equipment there also, but I'll help out, I'm sure, with the wood yard moving snow and stuff when we get snow, especially if we get a lot of it. I'll help out a lot, I'm sure, to open it up as much as possible. But I use the bucket because it works really good. I use the float all the time, if you guys notice that. I get it so it's level. I watch my level indicator and then I use my float. Sometimes I give it the bucket just a little bit of a tilt so that I'm scraping with, I have a scraper edge on the front too, so I'm scraping a little bit. And this because it's heavy, wet, slushy stuff, but the bottom was starting to freeze and I had to scrape it off to get some of it off so that it would clear the lot off faster this morning, because I want the, you know, obviously during the daytime it'll melt off a little better. So for those of you that haven't been here before, I'll just give you a little 5-cent tour of the tractor. It is a KIOTI, and it is a DK4710SE hydrostatic. This is the lift arm and the bucket. I have a, like I said, I have a scraper edge I put on there. That was like an extra couple $100 worth every penny, because it saves your bucket edge and gives you a nice scraper edge there too. And it's reversible, so you can put it on either direction, which is really nice. And so yeah, it's a open pit, open cockpit. And everybody says to me, if you're in snow country, why the heck don't you have a cab model? Well, it would be nice to have a nice warm cab or a cool cab in the summer, but I talked to a lot of guys before I got my tractor, and I talked to the dealer, and I asked a lot of questions, and a lot of people said, if you're ever going to be working in the woods, you do not want a cab, because I've talked to several guys that it's so easy when you're going between trees and you get that little rocking motion to bust glass and to have issues with the cab getting destroyed. And that apparently it's pretty common that happens, and it's very expensive to get fixed. Plus, another reason is to get the cab model, it's $7,000–8,000 more. Yeah, it's nice to have the heat and air conditioning and all that, but the main reason I got the open cab and the open station without a cab is I'm on and off the tractor so much, especially when I'm moving logs or in the wood yard. I mean, I hop off either side. I'm on and off so much that I think it would be a pain to have a cab, because I'd be opening and closing the door all the time. I'm not working out in a field where I'm out in the open all the time. A lot of times in the future, I plan on having this in the woods where I'm going to take it and do some jobs too. And I'm on and off so much, hooking stuff up, moving stuff around, pushing stuff, that I just don't think I would want a cab. But if you want to send me one, I probably would use it. It would be nice to have one of each, actually. But I talked to a lot of guys, like I said, and they all said, you know, if you don't mind being outside, and I don't, that's the main reason I do firewood, is I like being outside. So that's why I have the open station. So there it is. There's the tractor. It works great. I like it a lot. It needs to get some service done to it. It's time. So I got my snow moved, and that is it for today, folks. Pokes and buttons. Tomorrow I'll be back in the wood yard at 5:30 a.m. with a new video for you. If you come back then, you'll see a new video, because I have one every day. And I know between now and then you got nothing better to do. You should go to my channel. You should watch some videos, because there's like 900 of them waiting there for you to watch. Good night, Irene.